So you've probably heard of Sophie Rain by now, the internet baddie, who was all over the place in literally like a week or so. Well, it isn't really so sunshine and rainbows, because there's something super disturbing behind her, and we're about to expose some of her secret activities which are going to blow your socks off. Now recently, all these OF creators have suddenly emerged, creating all sorts of spicy videos that you can purchase, and it's basically like an online prostitution platform where you can watch their nude content for the price of a cheeseburger. But unlike other OF creators who just sell their OF, Sophie Rain went the extra mile, and she actually targeted a way more vulnerable audience. Little boys. Sophie Rain dressing up in superhero costumes is no coincidence, folks. Think about it. Who typically watches Spider-Man? I'm sure no guy over 20 actually watches Spider-Man, and only the people under 15 are the majority of its audience. And the evidence keeps on getting worse from here. We got Sophie collabing with gaming content creators, and if this wasn't enough, we got Sophie using Messi and Ronaldo to promote her OF to kids. And honestly, there's just a shit ton of evidence of Sophie targeting them. Me or the PS5, Pokemon's, me or GTA 6, and there's just loads of posts saying the same exact stuff. And we actually got Cheezer calling out Sophie of them same thing.
Sophie Ray, you're such a you lie to your own young audience. You're making money off of like 15-year-olds buying of you. You're a whore. You lie about being a virgin. I guess you haven't had black dick in you. You
And what's even crazier is that his little bro also fell prey to Sophie's scandal, and Cheezer is not very happy about it.
Alright, so yeah, anyways, about this Sophie Rain girl, she's a whore. She fucking, I have no, bro, why would I respect this girl? She sells only to little kids. My little brother, bro, he's off to her only. How she feel about that? I felt hurt. I felt hurt. And I beat the out of him. Never again, bro. I'm distancing my little brother from all these freaks, these psychopaths. These are the new generation serial killers, bro. They're sending to little boys. Hello, FBI, hello.
And she actually replied to Cheezer's, but what's even funnier is that she literally faked these messages, which honestly is just down bad. Now, before we get into the part where things actually get spicier, subscribe if you don't want to be within a 50-mile radius of that thing. Now, moving back to her marketing tactic, guess what Sophie uses for marketing? What platform has the most amount of kids stuck to their screen, scrolling mindlessly for like 5 hours a day? TikTok, exactly. Sophie used TikTok for her entire marketing strategy, and her entire profile is just shaking her ass from different angles. Now, before we talk about the most disgusting act Sophie committed, let's move on to a controversy where Aiden Ross got into beef with Sophie. It all started with this clip.
It just felt like your alarm. Can I ask that one more time? Did you hit... Oh, wait, it's not Sophia. Sophie, right? It's Sophie, right? Is it Sophie or Sophia Rain? No, it's Sophie, right? Did you have sexual intercourse with Sophie Rain?
No. That's a lie.
Okay, thank you. I said the wrong name. Dumbass.
And Sophie actually replied to it, boosting her ego. Now, Aiden and Sophie actually got into a stream together where they talked about the same exact thing.
I didn't want people to, because I'm virgin, like I didn't want people to think that I had, that you hit, you know? It's just...
I get it. Okay, I get it.
It's like that started blowing up. I started getting worried for myself because then everyone was going to come at me.
Gotcha.
Saying I'm lying and stuff.
Okay, so you are a virgin.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Now, honestly, there's no doubt that Sophie Rain is clearly targeting minors. And here's the worst part. She actually DMs them her content. Like, imagine a minor getting inappropriate content from an adult. Now, imagine if the roles were reversed and a guy sent girls DMs of, I don't even know what. He would probably spend like an eternity in jail. And honestly, he would deserve it. But I don't really know why society's completely ignoring Sophie right now. And that's the sole reason her rise to fame was so quick, because the majority of people on these platforms are minors. And Sophie Rain decided to absolutely abuse this by making her content appealing to children. And honestly, we need to literally go and report her right now, because I wouldn't want my or even anyone else's 5-year-old within 1,000 miles of that content. And while we're at it, let's also talk about the next best thing, McKinley Richardson, also known as Jack Doherty's girlfriend. And if you don't already know who they are, Jack Doherty's basically an internet clown who's always known for doing something bad. And if you ever hear the name, there's a good chance you're also going to hear a good amount of nonsense along with it. You know, he's either harassing innocent people or misusing his bodyguards, and it's always going to be a good dose of bullshit. Now his girlfriend, along with a bunch of other girls, work for his OnlyFriends company. And Jack also regularly brings them on his streams to funnel his audience to their content. Now, here's when things get dark. You see Jack's audience is almost 100% children. And this isn't even the worst part. Her OF girlfriend's audience is entirely based off on kids. Just take a look.
Do you want to play?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
She also collaborated with Baby Gronk, who basically has a 100% minor audience.
Okay, Baby Gronk, we're in Miami. It's exotic. What's your favorite part about it?
The exotic girls.
And all of this is done to promote her spicy content to because they're the easiest to influence. And the entire brands of these two OF creators is based off on taking lunch money from kids. And these are the literal destroyers of our future generation. And the worst part is, apparently, society has simply accepted it. I mean, when was the last time society actually stood up against a hot chick? Just because she's this internet baddie, suddenly tons of forbidden doors unlock for her. Honestly, this needs way more attention, because it's literally what the internet has become in 2024. The Cheeser situation explains a lot of things. There's simply too much softcore on the internet. And the fact that Sophie and Jack Doherty's girlfriend are literally targeting explicitly gives us a good reason to fix the internet once and for all. The Cheeser situation is a prime example. Here, we have someone blatantly pushing boundaries, knowing full well that their audience includes, yet the backlash is minimal compared to the attention and praise they receive. It's alarming how desensitized we've become to this sort of content. There's an entire ecosystem of influencers who thrive on this model. Sophie and Jack Doherty's girlfriend are just the tip of the iceberg. Their content is not only explicit, but strategically designed to attract younger viewers. It's manipulative and downright dangerous. The internet, which was once a place for creativity and connection, has turned into a playground for those who exploit their influence for personal gain, regardless of the ethical implications. We need to start having serious conversations about this. Why do we let these baddies get away with it? Why do we reward them with fame and fortune? It's high time we take a stand and demand better content, better role models, and better internet culture. We owe it to the younger generation to clean up this mess and set better standards. So that's all I got for today, folks. Drop me a sub if you enjoyed my yapping session and like the video to be my personal Pookie. All right.